while going over to Hogsmeade? Should Harry be burdened with gambling away what his parents have done for him, right? That he's trying to go out to Hogsmeade, and it's Lupin who then takes the map from him. And we find out later, spoiler, that Lupin helped create that map. Yeah, I agree, Stephanie. He's just trying to be a teenager, but he is just not having it, right? He's 13. That's what Gryffindors do. Okay. Is it bravery? Valentina, do you really believe it's really bravery, or is it another quality they have? A little impulsive. Aren't Gryffindors just a little impulsive? Right? Spoken like a true Hufflepuff. Loyal and like, nope, not doing that. I want to stay alive. No, I don't think he deeply thought about it either, Francis. No risk taker. Now Elizabeth would go. Okay. So maybe you have some Gryffindor qualities. So, but Lupin reminds him that his parents died to save him so that he would not die. And so that he needs to keep that in mind. Okay, the next chapter 15. I love this part of the chapter. I'm going to put it up on the screen because it's got a little letter with teardrops in it. Page 291, right? And this is a letter from Hagrid to Hermione, how they lost their appeal for Buckbeak. And I just love that there is teardrops in that. I should scan that and put it on the PowerPoint. That it's that format of the epistolary, having a letter within the text, having writing within writing, that gives it a whole new level in the development of the plot and the characters. Okay. But the most important scene is page 293, right? So Ron has been helping Hermione with the defense of Buckbeak. And he's like, there's still the appeal, said Ron fiercely. Don't give up yet. We're working on it. They were walking back up to the castle with the rest of the class. Ahead, they could see Malfoy, who was walking with Crabbe and Goyle. Again, this is different from the movie. And kept looking back, laughing derisively. I also want to point out something about the language of the books. But laughing derisively, that is not a kid's word, right? One of the things Rowling does not do is she does not dumb down the language of the text. No, did you cry? No, it's printed like that, Jessica. The teardrops are in the book. Yeah, you have to go look at a hard copy of it. Okay, so one of the things Rowling doesn't do is she doesn't dumb down language. When a lot of the editors who had turned her down said, one, the book was too long, and two, it was going to be too hard for kids to read. And she felt that kids could do it, and that's what dictionaries are for. One of the things that always she says through Hermione is, go to the library. Information is power. You can learn this stuff from the library. And that's what she's saying, that language can be learned and you can ask kids to rise to that language. So they look back at her, laughing derisively. "Snow good, Ron," said Hagrid sadly as they reached the castle steps. "The committee's in Lucius Malfoy's pocket. I'm just going to make sure that the rest of Beaky's time is the happiest he's ever had. I owe him that." Hagrid turned around and hurried back towards his cabin, his face buried in his handkerchief. "Look at him blubber." Malfoy, Crabbe, and Goyle had been standing just inside the castle doors listening. "Have you ever seen anything quite as pathetic?" said Malfoy. "And he's supposed to be our teacher." Harry and Ron both made furious moves toward Malfoy, but Hermione was there first. Smack. She had slapped Malfoy across the face with all the strength she could muster. Malfoy staggered. Harry, Ron, Crabbe, and Goyle stood flabbergasted as Hermione raised her hand again. "Don't you dare call Hagrid pathetic, you foul, you evil." "Hermione," said Ron weakly, and he tried to grab her hand as she swung it back. Get off, Ron. Hermione pulled out her wand. Malfoy stepped backwards. Crabbe and Goyle looked at him for instructions, thoroughly bewildered. Come on, Malfoy muttered, and in that moment, all three of them had disappeared into the passageway to the dungeons. Okay, I just read you that scene. Here it is in the video. Okay, let's compare them.
I can't believe they're going to kill Buckley. It's just too horrible.
Just got worse.
I tell you, Father said I can keep the hippogriff's head. Yeah. I think I'll donate it to the Gryffindor's common. Oh,
Look who's here. Ah, come to see the show.
You foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach!
Hermione, no. He's not worth it. Malfoy, you okay? Let's go. Come, quick. Let's go. Run. Not a word to anyone, understood?
That felt good.
Not good. Brilliant.
Okay. What are your thoughts? Hermione, no. Hermione's, yes, Draco needed to be humbled. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, I think that this was a great moment for Hermione. I think the book version, it's definitely so different, but it does give us at least a look. It connects it better, I think, a little bit more. And of course, I'm only giving you a scene. I would have done worse. Yes, and I think that it's a great moment for Hermione, right? And they are flabbergasted at that. Okay, the other thing, I want to point out that Hermione, after this scene, Hermione also has a scene with Trelawney. Remember Trelawney? She's in Trelawney's class. So right after this scene on page 298, Hermione is in Professor Trelawney Trelawney's class. I'm gonna do Hermione and Trelawney. I'm gonna look up the video because I don't have it here. I'm gonna pull it up in 1 second for you guys.
You know what? Let's talk about AI for a second. It helps a lot with communication, but it's still really important to make sure that everything I write.
Hold on, I don't think I can see that. Hold on, let me reshare this. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Back up a little bit. And let's try Zoom again. One more time. Here we go. So you guys can see her reaction to
you trying? The Grim. Possibly.
My dear, from the first moment you stepped foot in my class, I sensed that you did not possess the proper spirit for the noble art of divination. No, you see, you may be young in years, but the heart that beats beneath your bosom is as shriveled as an old maid's, your soul as dry as the pages of the books to which you so desperately cleave. Have I said something?
Okay, so that's Hermione's like little meltdown in the movie. But we know that it's a little bit different than the movie. Okay. So in the book, right? You know, it's Trelawney who says in the book that that it could probably be the Grim, right? And she said, and Hermione says, "Oh, for goodness sakes," said Hermione loudly. "That's ridiculous, Grim again." Professor Trelawney raised her enormous eye to Hermione's face. Hermione whispered something to Lavender, and they both glared at Hermione too.